guys, welcome back to Beyond the Match. Here we will dissect all the transfer, stories happening around the world of football, starting with Nkunku, the swap deal with Nkunku and Garnacho, the players that Chelsea are looking forward to moving on in this summer, the situation of Petrovic, the situation of Gittens, Theo Hernandez, the situation of Bryan Mbeumo. There's a lot that I'll be bringing for you, Rodrigo to Arsenal. There's a lot of things, Gyokeres situation. So if you are staying around, do well to watch this video till the end. First of all, let's start with Manchester United. Manchester United have submitted a new bid for, Bryan Mbeumo in excess of 60 million. Remember, this is a player that have come out to say that he wants to join Manchester United. He wants to play for Ruben Amorim. He prefers Manchester United project than any other project. Even though in the last few days we started hearing rumors about this player trying to go to, Tottenham Hotspur because Thomas Frank was transferred there as their new head coach. But right now, Manchester United are ready and about to meet the valuation of Brentford. Remember, initially, Brentford was quoted to be looking to receiving around 70 million, pounds for the player. Now, Manchester United have submitted a bid in excess of 60 million. In fact, specifically, it's about 63 million pounds. And Manchester United are hoping that this will be enough to sway, Brentford and that for them to allow Bryan Mbeumo to be able to move to Manchester United. Personal terms and conditions are not an issue. Bryan Mbeumo is open to joining Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim sees him as a player that can play in multiple positions across different formations. And that is why Manchester United are chasing him. On the other side, Manchester United, there was rumors that, Mason Mount will be leaving Manchester United. But as things stands right now, Mason Mount is focused on his fitness. He's focused on playing well for Manchester United. He suffered, terrible injuries at Manchester United. Right now, his focus is only about getting fit, trying to get himself ready for next season. Mason Mount is looking forward to next season as an important season for him and his career at Manchester United. So he's not looking forward to leaving. He's not open to receiving ideas or receiving, bids from other clubs. He is just focused on staying at Manchester United, doing his best, helping the team and pushing them forward. Then the situation of Garnacho and Nkunku. First of all, Nkunku is a player that Manchester United appreciate. Manchester United appreciate Nkunku and Chelsea appreciates Garnacho. But as it stands right now, Garnacho is said to be leaving Manchester United. It's obvious. Ruben Amorim have told him to look for a new club, that he is no longer, part of the, project at Manchester United. Garnacho is open to remaining at the Premier League, playing for Chelsea. He will welcome the idea. Chelsea are also open to letting Nkunku leave. Nkunku is frustrated about his chances at Chelsea. Nkunku wants to go to a club where he can be able to play more regularly. And the situation is open for the two clubs. They are aware of the situation. But right now, there is no conversation. There's no club-to-club agreement. There is no, talks about let them make a swap deal. As it stands, even if the deal are going to go through or they are going to talk about it, it's going to be a separate deal. But right now, the talks around it, nothing is moving for the both clubs. For Manchester United, they are still focused, very, very focused on getting in Bryan Mbeumo and a new number 9. They feel like this is an important position that they need to cover up, bearing in mind that Højlund is also attracting interest for different clubs. That brings us to Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea are active in the transfer window. Jamie Gittens have now informed Borussia Dortmund that it's either Chelsea or nothing. He prefers Chelsea project. He says that he's only interested in joining Chelsea, that he's not interested in joining Bayern. Remember, Bayern were ready to offer Dortmund 55 million euros. But right now, as it stands, Gittens says he's not interested in joining Bayern. He only wants to join Chelsea, and he's also making it clear even at the Club World Cup. So let's see what is going to happen. Chelsea are already locked in, pushing to get this over the line. For Chelsea Football Club, few players will be leaving Chelsea. Chelsea are willing to accept offers for Chilwell, for Disasi, for Viega, for Sterling, for Broja, for João Felix. These are players that Chelsea are open to letting leave this summer. Chelsea feels that these players are out of the project that they needed to be sold. The situation of Petrovic, Chelsea are saying that Chelsea will be able to sell Petrovic this summer if clubs or any club are willing to meet the valuation of Chelsea of 25 million pounds. Petrovic have already informed Enzo Maresca that he wants to leave. He wants to try a new club. He wants to go to a club where he will be undisputed number 1. But Chelsea are now saying that for you to be able to, move from Chelsea, you are going to attract clubs that are willing to pay 25 million pounds. Right now, a lot of conversation are going on the background, but nothing concrete. But Petrovic is a strong favorite to leave Chelsea Football Club this summer. For Liverpool Football Club, Milos Kerkez is having his medical today at Liverpool Football Club. That is a wonderful, signing by Liverpool. Liverpool are so active in this summer. They are doing all their business on time. Remember that, Florian Wirtz have been signed, Frimpong have been signed. Liverpool are now, conducting the medical for Kerkez to join, 40 million pounds. And then, not only 40 million, 5 years deal. This is a good deal for Liverpool, and Liverpool see him as an important player that will accelerate and help them in the future. Remember, Liverpool are still looking for the outgoings. Liverpool are listening to offer for, Nunez. Liverpool are listening to offers for Chiesa. Liverpool are willing to let, Robertson to leave, after signing Kerkez. So a lot of things are moving around at Liverpool. Liverpool are revamping their squad. They want to get the squad ready before preseason so that they can start preparing. They can start preparing for next season, which Ernest Lord said is going to be an important one. For Theo Hernandez have now agreed personal terms and conditions with Al Hilal. Remember, he stalled the first bid, the second bid. He was, tilting towards going to Atletico de Madrid. But right now, it seems there is no green light from Atletico de Madrid. Atletico de Madrid are only focused on Robertson. Theo Hernandez have now accepted the terms and conditions of Al Hilal, and then it is now remaining club-to-club agreement. Theo Hernandez will have the opportunity to team up with Inzaghi at Al Hilal for the next season. Gyokeres have now informed Sporting CP president of his intention to leave. He felt that they are playing cards with him. They are trying to do it in such a way that probably he will be able to remain at the club. He informed the president that his intention, clear intention, is to leave the club with immediate effect, that he doesn't have intention of remaining at the club. So now it depends to see what, other clubs are doing. Remember, he gave the possibility to Arsenal to sign him. He's still waiting for the Arsenal project. He's still waiting for Arsenal to contact his, representative. Arsenal are locked in, working on trying to get an agreement with Shesko. There's nothing that is ongoing at that moment, and that is going to be an interesting one. Moving to Arsenal, we already know that Arsenal have completed the signing of Zubimendi. Medicals will happen soon. An announcement will follow. Arsenal will trigger the release clause. I think Arsenal will pay slightly above the release clause. But the situation of Rodrigo is that Arsenal appreciate Rodrigo. Arsenal love Rodrigo. Rodrigo is a player that, a lot of Arsenal fans want to play for their club. But the situation of Rodrigo with Real Madrid is not yet, in a situation where they are forcing him to leave. Xabi Alonso is still observing his squad. Xabi Alonso is still giving all the players opportunity to show what they can be able to do. Rodrigo, for him to move to Arsenal, needs to go to Xabi Alonso and say, I want to leave. I want to go to another club. But right now, as he stands, Rodrigo is still believing in the project. Rodrigo is still believing that he needs to, fight for his position at Real Madrid Football Club. Rodrigo feels like he's still an important member of the squad. He feels that he can convince Alonso to play, how Alonso wants him to play. So there is nothing that is ongoing. Unless Rodrigo goes up, maybe he feels like, feels like, okay, he wants to leave. Then that is where there will be opportunity for, Real Madrid to say, okay, Arsenal, come into it. Arsenal will offer you the chance to sign Rodrigo. But as it stands, Rodrigo is not doing that. Unless he does that, there's nothing ongoing. There's no conversation. There's no, contact between the players. There's nothing. But Arsenal appreciate Rodrigo. Will the situation change now in 1 week or 2 weeks? This is transfer window. Anything can happen. Things move quickly. It can happen in 1 month. It can happen, towards the end of the summer. But then, as it stands, Rodrigo is remaining at Real Madrid Football Club. So here are all the updates about the transfers. Do well to follow this page. Do well to subscribe. Do well to invite your friends. Remember, we are beyond the match. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.